We're going to talk about blood type today. When I talk about blood type, that's really short for blood phenotype. This is the exact physical structures that are on the erythrocytes, the red blood cells. Now, the red blood cells have the antigens. From here on out, I'm going to say antigens, but don't forget those are those glycoproteins on the outside of the cell. You do have antibodies in your blood based on the opposite type. So your body recognizes your antigens as friendly. There are 8 different types of blood phenotypes, and here they are. They're very well researched, so you are one of these 8 types. I happen to be O negative. When you look into the types of blood, most people are either O positive. You can look down here in the pie chart. Most people are either O positive or A positive, but there's every single one of these blood types represented in our population. You can pause the slide and look at this. There's a lot of information here, but to sum it up, if you have an A antigen, then you have B antibodies. If you have a B antigen, then you have A antibodies. Group AB does not have any antibodies because they have both antigens, and group O has all of the antibodies because they don't have any antigens. When you look into the plus and negative of a blood type, it's really what's called the rhesus factor or the Rh factor. It is either present or not. This slide just sums it up. The Rh factor is positive or negative. So looking into here, you can pause this again, look into this. When you look into the blood types, they will have the antibodies based on the opposite type of blood. So A positive won't have antibodies for the Rh factor because it has the Rh factor, but it will have B antibodies. Yeah, study this slide if you're still unsure about what I'm saying. All right, this is something that just came out in the coronavirus. They are looking at people who are in the A blood group, and for some reason, the A antigens are really close to the coronavirus's antigens. So the body, if you happen to have A blood, might be more susceptible to recognizing the coronavirus as friendly. Now, it'll eventually pick it up, but there might be a window or a certain amount of time where it doesn't recognize it. And it's because it's only a couple of sugars off from being exactly like the A antibodies or antigens. Sorry. This is a blood donor chart. So as a doctor or nurse, you need to know this by heart, but you can pause it and look into it. A recipient of blood must not have the antibodies that would attack the incoming blood. So if you are AB negative, you can only receive blood from AB positive and AB negative. So the universal donor, meaning that they can give to anyone, is O negative, but the universal recipient, meaning they can receive from anyone, is AB positive. Take a chance to look at this chart. When you're actually doing blood typing, whenever you donate blood, they have to type your blood. So if you want to find out, hey, I don't know my blood type, just donate blood and ask for your blood type. You can pause the slide, look at this. But here is what happens. They put these serums into your blood, and if there's clumping, then it would prove that it has that. So if there's an anti-A serum and there's clumping, then it means that you have A blood. If there's they call it anti-D, it's called anti-Rh in most research. But if you have anti-Rh clumping, then you have the actual Rh factor. So you would be positive. This example, look at that example, try and figure it out. That would be A positive. All right, and what you're going to be doing at home is you're going to be doing some practice on this blood typing game. I'm going to post it onto Google Classroom so you can look into it. It's really fun, but take your time. Actually, look into practicing this because you need to do this. And consider donating if you get a chance. We really need it right now too. So take care. Let me know if you need anything.